What is up, my friends, my fellow gamers out in these next generation streets? All my PC bros, all my console bros, my Switch bros, what is up, my friends? I am Michael Muhammad, the madman, Mike Muhammad, and I would like to discuss today another contribution to the reasons why I and so many other people no longer fucking care at all about anything video game critics say. Because this is not the first time we've seen this. And I would like to just simplify things a little bit by saying that The Last of Us 2 is going to be remembered as the last Jedi of video games. I think it's just mere coincidence that they happen to have Last of Us. It's kind of like the last moment where the company that made this product, this entertainment media product, has a reputation worth protecting. Because after this, the fans will see what's really going on. With The Last Jedi, after that film, fans of Star Wars essentially just fucking gave up on Star Wars as a franchise going forward. For those of you who don't know, I'm like a huge fan of Star Wars growing up. I was a massive fan of the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. My friends still call me Mahamdu, a nickname that I earned by, like, when we were playing as Jedi or whatever as kids. I'd like be Mace Mahamdu from Mace Windu. So for me, growing up and watching Star Wars like 20 fucking times, like being in love with the series and collecting the toys and all that shit, I had a lot of love for the Star Wars series, and I had a lot of hope that Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and this whole sequel trilogy, The Last Jedi and everything, I really hoped that they would be really much better films than they were. Basically, I and not just me, most Star Wars fans were incredibly disappointed by what they saw in The Last Jedi. They saw that at this point, the company that made Star Wars, Lucasfilm, now owned by Disney, did not really give a shit about the original fans that had made Star Wars such a successful series for so many years. They had essentially abandoned those people, and they were not willing to create a story that they wanted to see. Basically, us Star Wars fans, when we watched The Last Jedi, we wanted Luke Skywalker. We wanted the Luke Skywalker. We wanted the Luke Skywalker we grew up with. We wanted to see Master Luke Skywalker. We wanted to see Luke Skywalker do things with the Force no one had ever done before. And while I say this, I also say that we did not make that wish with a monkey's paw. We made it with we wanted to see, like, Luke face like a powerful enemy and just, like, even as an old man, have this awesome Force fight and have powers that he didn't have before, and powers maybe no other Jedi ever had before, but like cool ways, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking know, maybe you could instant teleport like Goku, teleports behind you, impales you with a fucking slice. Just little shit like that. That's all we fucking wanted, man. We wanted Master Luke. And you know what they gave us instead? They gave us what Mark Hamill, the actor who plays Luke Skywalker, refers to as Jake Skywalker. We got that fake Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, who's nothing like the Luke Skywalker we grew up with, and we fucking hated it. And then if you'll see, all the movie critics kept commending The Last Jedi for being so brave and so courageous to make a film like The Last Jedi. And they didn't seem to think, or they didn't seem to give a shit about what the actual fans of the franchise thought of it. And when the fans of the franchise saw The Last Jedi, turns out we fucking hated it. That's why if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, you will see this trend of certain things either getting rated really lowly by critics and then the audience fucking loves it, or it gets rated really high by critics and the audience fucking hates it. Well, The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be one of those cases where the critics rate something fucking high as fuck, and then the actual people who are looking forward to this product end up hating it. Now, full disclosure, I don't even fucking like The Last of Us. I didn't like the first game. I thought it was boring. But I could see now, from what's going on with The Last of Us Part 2, that even the people who were big fans of The Last of Us 1, who were looking forward to this game, that they're now playing this game and ending up horribly disappointed by what it is. Because it's not functioning as a sequel. Like in The Last Jedi, a beloved character dies unceremoniously, and it just ends up, like, basically ruining all the fans. Like, there's subverting the expectations of the fans, and then there's just pissing the fucking fans off. They're two different things. And the nuance between those two things could be a little hard to tightrope walk, you know? But with The Last of Us 2, what they have created here is a fucking product for these, like, really super ultra left-wing leaning fucking, these super fucking progressive people. They can all pat themselves on the back. Oh, we did such a good job with this game. Oh, this game shows that video gaming is so grown up. We're so smart. We're so adult. We're so progressive now. And they seem to forget the part where a game should either be fun or it should have, like, a great fucking story. Ideally, if it's a single-player game, you want to have both, right? Yeah, they forgot fucking both of that shit in The Last of Us Part 2, man. It is just so disappointing. And honestly, the people I feel sorry for the most are the people who are looking forward to this game. I didn't even fucking think the first game. I don't even like Naughty Dog, to be straight up with you. I don't even like Naughty Dog. But I can tell you there's a pattern here. If you look at Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones, in my opinion, very arguably, standing today is, like, the greatest modern comedy special of all fucking time. Like, this is up there with, like, the classics of classics, man. This is up there with, like, Delirious, Eddie Murphy. This is up there with, like, Chris Rock's greatest fucking specials. This is up there with, like, the kings of comedy, Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones. And the reason why it was so fucking good was Dave Chappelle was talking a lot of shit that you're not allowed to fucking say. One part he fucking pointed out was that the alphabet people, the LGBTQRSWXY whatever people, they have fucking become so powerful at this point that you cannot piss them off under any circumstances. And he is talking about them being in such a position of power way back in 2004 when he was making the Chappelle Show, let alone today in 2020 where they're even way more fucking powerful and immune to fucking everything. And we have to do every fucking company on Earth, unless they're in the Middle East where homosexuality isn't fucking acceptable. Every fucking company puts the rainbow logo on and all that shit. And Dave Chappelle's talking about some of that shit. So, of course, all these fucking progressive critics all rated it so fucking low. They rated it as one of the worst comedy specials ever. Meanwhile, the audience rating is 99 based on, like, nearly 40,000 fucking reviews or something. Everybody, basically the vast majority of fucking people who watched this special liked it. And at the same time, it also illustrated how divisive the political scape of today has become. And I feel like that is the whole fucking origin. If you look at the Amy Schumer comedy specials, they all get 99 fucking percent. Amy Schumer is the greatest fucking comedian of all time. Oh my god. We love Amy Schumer. She's so smart and funny. Oh my god, we just love patting ourselves on the back like this. It's just so much fun. We're so much smarter than everybody else. It's like holy fuck, man. Like these fucking people are sniffing their own farts like it's nobody's business, man. Shit is just cringe and disgusting, in my personal opinion. Now let me tell you guys something before I get on that COD happy hour. Get that double XP bonus, baby. Before I get on that shit. On the PC Master Race. where I can dominate these console cards. Let me tell you guys something. The Last of Us 2 joins The Last Jedi, Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones, Amy Schumer's comedy shit, fucking the Ghostbusters movie. God, there's so many examples these days. The Joker movie, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Both movies were panned so much by the critics, and turns out the audience fucking loves them. And considers Joker amongst one of the greatest fucking films of, like, the century. Like, it just goes on that list of pieces of modern art and media that have shown this gigantic fucking divide between one side of the fucking world that is this super elitist fucking leftist progressive fucking people who just love to fucking shower these shitty products like The Last of Us Part 2 with endless fucking praise for how brave and progressive it is, and the actual fucking people who just want to be fucking entertained and have a good fucking time. Remember video games being fun, Neil Druckmann, you fucking piece of shit? Neil Fuckman, you fucking piece of shit? Do you remember that shit when video games were fucking fun? And this guy is famous. He's famous for saying, we don't use the word fun at Naughty Dog Studios. Holy shit, fuck Neil Druckmann and everybody like him, man. Fuck this shit, man. I don't know what to say, guys. For those of you who are about to play The Last of Us 2 Part 2 and see what that game is about because you have refused to look at the leaks and you refuse to listen to people like me, everybody check out Skill Up's review of the game, where the thumbnail's literally him saying, I did not have fun with this at all. His review is being so vastly praised for being one of the only fucking honest reviews of this game that isn't obviously a paid shill review. Anyways, guys, I gotta take off. Thanks for watching.